what I do when I visit a country for the first time is I love to get a coffee or a tea and just go to a local park and watch people, observe how they talk, how they walk. But what I noticed about Argentina is they love to sit down, relax, enjoy their time, and have a great conversation with friends. So Argentina doesn't really have a takeaway coffee culture. So it was really great meeting with Victoria and learning more about how Argentines connect with each other over food and drink and just slowing down their pace of life.
This is Las Violetas Confiteria. It's also a bar notable. We have over 70 bares notables that were chosen because of their historical relevance, their architectural relevance.
Esta confitería data de 1884, o sea que tiene 133 años a la actualidad. En la antigüedad, ¿sí?, venía gente muy importante, ya sea desde presidentes, ¿sí?, luego leguizamo, gente muy influyente en lo que era no solamente la provincia de Buenos Aires, sino la Argentina. Se hacían eventos muy importantes de la alta sociedad en ese momento.
One thing I noticed about Argentinian culture is that everything is very laid back, and I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Mainly people like to sit down, have their lunch, at least with dessert. Usually it's gonna be first course, dessert, and afterwards you're gonna have your coffee included.
Muy bien, niña.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
So what time would you say are the average meals? I notice it's a little bit later than most countries.
Yeah, maybe breakfast and lunch are more regular, right? But dinner, we have dinner really late. We start dinner at the earliest at 9. But if you happen to go out, you're probably gonna be out around 10 or 11 p.m. having dinner.
Another bar notable that we went to had all these types of sports banners all over the wall, and it had more of a bar feel to it.
So we are at a bar notable. This is totally different from the one we saw before. It's really like a local place, like a neighborhood place. It is run by the family that founded it in 1929. So we can see the passion we feel for football in its walls, right? We have the small flags and also the shirts, the football shirts. So El Banderín means little flag. They started with the little flag collection. Now they have over 500 little flags here. And if you come here for a World Cup match, you will probably find this place full of people drinking beer and rioting and having a great time.
So as a tourist, it was kind of hard to score an invitation to someone's carne asado. So instead, Victoria took me to a street asado where I can experience that culture on the streets. An asado is basically a grill or barbecue with family and friends that most Argentines do once a week. Okay, so I'm starting, but I have no idea what I just ordered. I just got the first thing that I can pronounce. So can you break down what exactly is inside this sandwich?
Yeah, this is a bondiola completa. Okay. That would be a part of the pork, which is really tender and complete because it comes with the cheese, with egg. And you also put some criolla sauce, which is really typical for asado and for asado in a sandwich.
This is gonna be ugly. There's no sexy way to do this. Oh my God. Really good. Really good. Victoria and I were enjoying our street asado, and because we had big cameras, they invited us behind. Vale, sí.
Claro.
And my mom said I'd never be anything in life.
Hey, I want to have a bondiola, please.
Vale, de 5 minutos, Bueno, toma. Oh. Traditionally, asado takes a little bit to cook, and so it's a great opportunity to be with your family and friends, take the time to catch up, enjoy maybe a bottle of wine as well. And again, that's that slowed down Argentine culture. Growing up with a Nigerian parent in California, Sundays were big meals. We sat around after church and we just got to take the time to catch up on each other's lives, talk about school, talk about work. It's really important to maintain a close bonding relationship with your family and friends because at the end of the day, they're all you really have. I'm starting to understand the importance of a shared meal or a shared drink with family or loved ones or close friends. And so we went to the park and Victoria brought this mate. So watching Victoria pour the leaves into the cup and prepare it, have the hot water thermal in her backpack at all times, it seemed to be a very big part of Argentine culture. So mate is definitely an acquired taste. And the first time I tried it, it tasted like someone just put a pile of dirt and water. But then I got to know a little bit of the rules and the rituals behind it. And there are a lot of rules, by the way. You can't move the straw. There's only one server. You have to suck it very quickly. Otherwise, it's gonna burn your tongue. So once I started to get the hang of how it's supposed to be done, I could appreciate it more. We're walking through a residential area and then we get to a door and there's no sign of it being any type of restaurant, but she says this is it. So I knocked and hoped for the best.
Wow, really?
So a Puerta Cerrada is basically a closed-door restaurant. The one that we went to is called Secreto, and it's basically an underground establishment. And the restaurant is in the back of someone's house, which makes it really cool. So how did these closed-door restaurants start?
Many of them started after 2001 economic crisis. People started opening their homes to generate an extra income for them and their families.
So we met Sylvia, who's from a big family, and her love of food growing up is what led her to start her own business doing this.
Bueno, yo vengo de una familia muy numerosa. Somos 10 hermanos, más mis padres somos 12. Mi mamá trabajaba y claramente mi papá también. Entonces, nada, alguien tenía que cocinar. Dentro de las mayores era yo y nada, inventás todos los días porque los chicos no quieren comer lo mismo todos los días, así que con lo que hay en la casa tenés que inventar. Y creo que de ahí me fue surgiendo un poco la cocina para seguir este camino. Porque siempre trabajé mucho en muchos restaurantes, entonces dije, bueno, un momento que el trabajo es muy esclavo para el resto, quisiera, si me pongo esclava, ser para mí misma.
You can feel that the food is cooked with love. Wow. The design is very homely, but it has a special touch, and I think that's what makes it a little bit more special than a normal restaurant.